Good morning, cadets, and welcome back to our Star Trek Resurgence playthrough, where we last left off. We just started our next chapter, and now I actually see, the names of the shuttles. We do need to see if we can find a hyperspanner, I believe it was. So that's the Melville.
Time's a wasting.
And then this should be, Ah, there it is. Perfect.
That's not where that goes. Maybe we can figure out where you're supposed to be.
Well, to that technician. Cool. Now, I wonder if Tilly, I believe her name was, if she's a joint drill or just a normal one.
You're a lifesaver, Diaz.
I mean, not the normal
I
one.
don't know about that, but I try.
As in, she doesn't have a symbiote, and if she does, I wonder what the name is. Alright. Let's look around. Nice to see that there's no interface, like all clean and perfect to make screenshots if need be. Right. Anyone else needs my help? Oh, hello.
Everything okay?
I dropped a non-ferrous connector between the coils. Gonna have to remove a few of them to find it, and then...
Ooh, then another hour of recalibrating. Ouch. I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, I know. I know how it feels to drop your change between the couch cushions. You go inside?
Nope.
Nope.
My light.
Oh, sorry.
Yep, sorry about that.
Hey Diaz, can you give us some help with the transporter?
Oh, what do you need?
What's the problem?
We need to test this cargo transporter. I've never been that great with the signal plotting.
I got it. No problem.
Ooh, minigame? Select waypoints to create a path through the ionic interference. The line connecting the points will lose stability if it passes through the interference. The yellow bar indicates the stability of your path. When full, you will succeed. Use, and then drag waypoints. I see, so... Nice. Okay.
No sweat. Whoa, hey, buddy, get off the pad!
You all good?
Don't tell Chovak.
Not a word.
I mean, he's safe, right? I hope he's safe. Alright, anyone else needs my expertise around here? We almost did a boo-boo over there. Alright. Lead the way. You alright?
Don't let LT catch you blocking the corridors like this.
We'll clear it up once we finish the delicate work. Good looking out, though.
You're welcome. We can't run through the corridors. I mean, yeah, makes sense.
Junction 34B gives you access to the tubes behind cargo storage all the way to the turbo lift.
Not after the retrofit. Bulkhead cuts it off at Section 2. New computer reroutes.
So then...
I don't
I'm
need anything
thinking
from
we'll have to do the work
utilities.
in that tube.
Force of habit,
Then
I
take the
guess.
turbo lift from Section 2 to Section 3.
Well, wait, there's a subfloor crossover around Junction 32E.
What do you have against using the turbo lift?
Nothing, I just like being in the tubes. It's my domain.
Alright. I guess you feel like at home. That's the idea, huh?
Hey, need any help? Okay. Good luck.
I hope that was not a glitch and the conversation did not activate for them.
Engineering.
I heard the new XO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovak called us down for, it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes me queasy.
Ah, we can handle anything.
You and me working together, we can tackle anything he throws at us.
Your optimism is positively contagious.
I try.
Looks like we got here before.
Lieutenant Commander Chovak.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Edselar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Edselar on repeated occasions.
Apologies for the delay.
Apologies for the delay, Commander.
I do not want your apologies. Simply see to it that it does not happen again.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
Guess not.
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
You sound worried.
How concerned should we be about the storm? Are you worried?
Vulcans do not worry.
Duh.
We calculate the variables and take appropriate precautions to mitigate the risk. Right now, that entails making critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes,
Roger
Commander
that.
Chovak. All hands on deck.
What's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovak said. You know what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule. Consequences be damned.
So it's on us now.
It all comes down to us, Nilly. We're the ones who will get it ready.
I know what we can do. But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Oh, whoa. Excuse me.
Oh, hey.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
Give them a chance.
They seem all right. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt. Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda!
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
Well, welcome aboard.
I'm gonna take the high road here, pretend you didn't say that, and welcome you aboard.
He's a better diplomat than I am.
He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome. As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
Alright. So now we have Carter, we have Petty Officer Maris. Miranda felt encouraged by Carter's warm reception when she first arrived aboard the Resolute, holding out hope there might be some chemistry between them. Interesting. Oh, I wonder if I'm gonna have some of that romance going on. And then Commander Chovak found Carter to be respectful and responsible when he and Edselar were almost late in main engineering. So I guess we did well. That's what I'm getting. Because it shows green.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
I'm
So
thinking
what's the
maybe
word?
it's.
Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Good to go.
So I wonder if the portrait, when you do choices, is gonna show red
See you on the other side.
if it's like a negative
Activating magnetic souls.
outcome, so to speak. Okay, time for a spacewalk. Nice. Is that the Miranda that I'm seeing on my left? Yes, it is. So I think it might be a second generation refit.
Never gets old.
Let's go.
Nice. Yeah, this looks awesome. Okay, we see another steam runner passing by. Ah, we're not. Ah. I guess that was the.
Solano should be here momentarily.
So I guess that was the chapter.
You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleods. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen. And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
Okay, I have control. Yeah, but just. Oh, can examine. Have another
We'll
look.
be out there soon. Going where no one has gone before. When looking to the stars, keep both eyes open.
Okay, I just wonder how
That
many.
storm doesn't look good. Hopefully we set sail before it gets worse.
Is that it?
I could get used to this view.
Alright, that's everything. Cool. So yeah, looks like that's. I mean, it could be a third generation as well, refit, but without any attachments to the Miranda. So definitely it's not an Antares refit or Sussex and all that. It doesn't have any extra pods, and definitely no Reliant refit. Okay. Oh, seems like the chapters are a bit short, so maybe I'll end up doing like 2 per episodes.
I can't believe he keeps this around. Don't even know where mine is.
Jara Rydek. Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the academy. You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrid Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. My only regret is that we couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare. But, unfortunately, we've had our hands full with the refit.
It's all good. It is enough for me. No need for.
That would be totally unnecessary. I don't need any pomp and circumstance.
You've been here all of 5 minutes, and already you're trying to make us more efficient.
Exactly.
I like it. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
Are you referring to the accident?
I assume you mean the accident.
That's right. The tragic accident, really. We were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed. What would have been the crowning achievement of my career. Right there. Within our grasp. Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship could handle. It was heartbreaking. We lost some of our best people. As captain, I have to take full responsibility. It was my decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
I mean, the crew knew the risk.
We all know the risks when we sign up. There are no guarantees. As much as we tell ourselves otherwise.
Indeed.
True. But as captain, my job is to mitigate and manage the risks as much as possible. And that's where I failed. In my defense, I will say, I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me. There was a lot of pushback from my former XO, and I think that cost me his confidence. I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that just won't work. And that's when things start to go sideways.
You can count on me.
Whether I agree or disagree, I can promise that I'll be honest to a fault.
Good. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But at the end of the day, it has to be my call. Look, I'll be blunt. We can't afford another mistake. Or at least, I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here. We need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
I understand.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority. Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space. Two previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified. This ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggest it's several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hotari.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater. But the diplomat will brief us on the details of the rendezvous.
Who is the senior diplomat we're escorting?
That I don't know. Starfleet hasn't said. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst. There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure. When that might happen is entirely up to you. But it goes without saying, you have my full support.
I might still have a lot to learn, though.
Thank you. But I feel like I still have so much to learn.
You'll have plenty of opportunity. And if you're willing to put in the work, I'll do everything in my power to help you along the way. Come, let me introduce you to the crew.
Okay, so again, that's for the captain. Captain Solano was reassured by Jara's modesty and leadership potential after their first meeting. Now, about that storm. Could it be... Okay, so we have Tau. over there, the planet in Hotari Prime. Tau. Yes, this ain't Warhammer. Anyway, is there a chance that the storm might be artificially created then? Maybe some kind of weapon? I wonder. Wait. So I guess that's the way. Anything else of interest by any chance? Nope. Okay. There's the bridge. Ah, a classic beeping.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our new first officer. Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman, one of the best in the business.
One of?
Well, what he lacks in humility, he more than makes up for in ability.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Likewise.
Next, we have Commander Westbrook, our Chief Science Officer. I've come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Pleasure.
He seems
Commander
cheery.
Rydek, it is such an honor to meet you.
This is our tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian, who's been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career for quite some time, and I look forward to learning as much as I can from you.
Well, the honor is mine.
If anything, the honor is mine.
Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad, because of what you've overcome. Starfleet stands up for people who can't defend themselves, and you were one of those people once. But since then, you've done so much to protect others who need it. I really admire that. So, you've been something of an inspiration to me. Not that I've done anything close to what you've done, but you definitely set a standard to strive for.
I'm glad I can help you with that.
You really do know a thing or two about me. I'm glad I could inspire you, but it's important to chart your own path.
Thanks. You can count on it.
And then, of course, you've already met Commander Ermont. Please, do everything you can to make Commander Rydek feel at home here. I'll be on the starbase. Have an urgent meeting with the starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, we won't make our rendezvous. The bridge is yours.
Alright, target phasers, full spread, photon torpedoes, go. Target, don't care, just fire.
Communications keeps us in contact internally and with other vessels. Turbolift could take me anywhere on the ship, but I'm right where I need to be.
Commander?
Operations. Staffing, supplies. There's a lot to keep track of on a starship. Good thing we have Commander Ermont.
Nice to see another Bajoran in Starfleet.
The helm. The Resolute is a refitted Centaur class, meaning it's capable of quick maneuvers. Can't wait to see what she can do. Science station. The Resolute is a science vessel, primarily. Might explain Commander Westbrook's attitude. I'll have to speak with him later.
Ah, so this is like our internal thoughts. I was wondering if this is like the ship's computer explaining the different stations. And then we have tactical.
Tactical station. Hopefully a diplomatic mission won't require we use our weapons much. But if it comes to that, we'll be ready.
Is it me or this tactical station is way too high? Or she's just short? She looks like she's a tad bit shorter than us. I don't know, for me it feels like it would be uncomfortable.
So many decks, full of crew that are now my responsibility.
Eh, it's a small ship. This ain't no Galaxy class. Ooh, tactical holo?
Tactical holodias. Just like they've got on the Excelsior.
Nice. Okay, you can go down now. Or not. Right. Begin command.
Commander, Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field. He's sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm. We just need your go-ahead.
Right.
Permission granted.
Lowering structural integrity field, now.
Entering maintenance mode. Condition blue.
Okay.
The storm is getting worse.
Looks like they turned off the SIF.
Great. Let's get to that emitter.
Alrighty then, so this looks like the start of the new chapter, and we're back with our guys from lower decks. But we will continue the adventure next time. For now, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, guys, and as always, don't forget to take care.